welcome to the Field of Streams, where every week I, your host, Janeen McCrae, read a short piece of my writing to you so that you don't have to. Now, I can't promise you much with these audio readings, but I can promise you this. I won't keep you long. This piece of writing that I'm about to read to you was inspired by a story I read about fraud, deception, and general assholery. So, life, basically. Just kidding. I found the story in Newsweek, and the headline read, quote, "Woman gave Russian astronaut $30,000 so he could pay Earth landing fees." End quote. The Russian astronaut is in air quotes there, suggesting that perhaps he was not. Let's find out, shall we? The story goes that a man claiming to be a Russian astronaut, trapped in space, pulled a bit of a swifty. That's slang for a fast one, nothing to do with Taylor Swift. Pulled a bit of a fast one on a 65-year-old Japanese woman by telling her he loved her, but was unfortunately stuck in space, and that to meet her, he'd need her to give him the moolah to pay the landing fee to get him back from space and on Earth. Now, she was obviously very keen to meet him and get him back to Earth and have them prove their love to each other, so she sent him 4.4 million yen, which is about 30 grand. Scammers are such assholes. Now, you might be thinking, why would anyone believe that you have to pay a re-entry fee to come back from space? Well, I can't speak for her, but in terms of inspiration, if you apply that logic to art and putting your work out there, you don't need permission for that either. From the space of your ideas to the reality of coming back down to Earth, just, as the Nikes say, do it. And so that's what this is about. I put that link to the Newsweek story in the description, plus a bonus link that explains why CVS receipts are so long, because I mentioned CVS receipts in the thing I'm about to read, and that is what we call in the business context. But let's stop screwing around here. I have paid the podcast landing fee and will now read to you a piece of my writing called "You Do Not Need Permission to Land." I am in space. It is an ever-unfolding expanse of a none more black sheet dotted with the breath of the ancients. I sit with them, my eyes reflecting their wisdom as they show me their sparkle, their gas, and all the pretty underthings hidden beneath their assigned astronomical designations. My mind ka-chings like an old worldy cash register, the information, the inspiration, printing out rat-a-tat on the dot matrix receipt of my understanding. It is longer than a CVS receipt. My spacesuit grows fatter with the oxygen of knowledge. I'm ready to descend to my home planet and make something from the stolen artifacts of my exploration. Will you pay my Earth landing fee? It is ever so expensive, and I spent all my dough on booster fuel. I am in space. It reveals itself to me in increments of wow! Dog stars and dwarf planets, nebula and galaxies. I vacuum up the stardust with the hoover of my brain. I explore the surfaces of hostile planets and listen for the sound that never comes. In space, I bathe in the soapy celestial residue of spirals and clusters. Observe heavenly bodies engaged in expansive gravitational yoga on the thin mat of the universe. Space bathing is a decadent float of mind and body and spirit in the rich liquid cosmos. My skin is wrinkled beneath the confines of my extravehicular mobility unit because of it. But time's up. I have harvested and gathered and absorbed the beauty of this space, the freedom and the endless open acceptance. My mind has mined these silent subjects and jotted down ancillary mission notes with my space pen. Inspired to beyond the reaches of the possible, I must de-elevate my levitate. I am ready to work, ready to be creative. I must come down. We must all come down. eventually. Can you spare a few shiny coins to illuminate my landing pad? It will really give me something to aim for, and it has been said, often, that I lack direction. I am in space. Have you ever been? Have you ever let your mind catch a rocket to the black and let it float weightless and alive in a capsule of wonder? Have you ever experienced the drift of zero-gravity thought, untethered to the world of bills, the price of milk, and comments about your limp hair and sallow skin? Space is a bliss worth exploring. There's so much room to think up here. Up here, you have the freedom to be a satellite to your life and allow your mind to wander and seek and explore the outer reaches of your imagination. Have you ever been a satellite? Have you ever launched yourself, then stuck out all your mirrored surfaces to maximize energy absorption? Have you ever fine-tuned your signal receptors for uninterrupted no-drop broadcast? Thrusters and antenna, arrays and stabilization controls, all working to beam it back at you, to the planet of your birth, in the medium of your choice. Come back, come back, come back! I must come back while the signal is strong and hot and clear. Speaking of clarity, would you be able to clear my landing with the relevant agency by paying the landing fee, which has risen steeply in recent years due to the cost of avocado on rye? I would forever appreciate it. Thank you. I am in space. Re-entry is a pickle. I don't want to burn up and lose the gains in my brain. This relaxing sortie into the wild, wide unknown leaves me vulnerable and alone, relying on my own skills to make it back unscathed, to make it back without my skin dancing with that burning urgency that turns to crisp and brittle before evaporating to nothingness, as though I never existed, as though I never was. Without you to guide me to land, to show me that you see me and what I'm capable of, how will I know that, yes, I have returned safely? Without you to provide the landing pad and pay the price of my readmittance to this down-to-earth world, how will I assess the success of my mission in the debriefing? How will I know I am what I say I am, a writer, a poet, an artist? How will I know? For the love of the celestial old ones, will you please pay the bounty to clear a space in a field, fork out for any and all validation fees plus landing bribes, and get me back to terra firma? I am in space. I am in space. They say when in doubt, check the manual. My manifest mission manifest reads 3-13, panel 11, you do not need permission to land. Ah, that's right, I forgot. Ideas, dreams, life. My mission is my own. Carry on. But should my terminal become terminal, will someone please water my fern? And there you have it, today's episode. If you enjoyed what you heard today, why not share it with a friend? But for now, I'll leave you with this. Love what you love, and I'll see you out there making stuff.